Tee it up and get this bowl game underway. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Georgia Tech's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking for a crease, it's Haynes. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's King. Caught near the sideline, it's Rutherford.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. And the Yellow Jackets are flying down the field. They go to the ground. Makes a man miss. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Safe completion on the screen. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Looking downfield, it's King. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And that's a good response by this defense. They gave up some yards, obviously some plays, more than they wanted to, but when it got to the area in the scoring zone, in the area where it really matters, nice job on 3rd down, getting the sack, and possibly forcing the field goal.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Absolutely center cut. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. It's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So BYU's offense will take the field for the first time. And Jesse, we don't get many of these types of runners anymore, it seems, but this offense is built around a guy who can carry the ball 30, 40 times if they need it.
And he is every defensive coordinator's nightmare because it's only a matter of time with this guy before he's going to break the long one. He has incredible vision, he can cut, and it's the game-breaking speed, David, that makes him truly unique.
Yeah, and he sets the tone, man. More guys are going to be committed to stopping him in the run game. It sets the tone for the offense. It opens up everything else. It starts and ends with him.
The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5. Kalani Sitake got this Cougar program back in the national spotlight last season. 11 wins, and boy, did they do a great job in finishing off close games.
And boy, are they fun to watch. You talk about close games. Yes, they won those, but fake punts, fake field goals, going for it on 4th down, like BYU's brand of football, Palmer, is always entertaining.
It's always entertaining. I remember a little while ago, people were wondering how they were going to fare in the Big 12, but they've proven that they can compete for a conference championship, and who knows this year, maybe take the next step to the CFP.
Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Wants to throw. It's Bachmeier. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Got a man. It's Hagan. Turning it on. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
BYU with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Hagan. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun. Give on the inside. Blast is way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Catch in the middle. It's Hagan. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
On 2nd and goal, he carries again. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
Well, this running thing doesn't seem to be working. It looks like they're going to have to throw it. But as we know, David, these windows down here, man, they are tight.
Super tight. I think you still got the QB that you can move. You can change the launch point. Try to do something to get guys moving one way. Take advantage going the other direction.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Martin. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. So the first step of that was fine. They made the pass and catch, but no yards, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, I don't know if they were anticipating pressure on that play and they just want to get it out of the hands of the quarterback quickly, but whatever they were thinking did not work.
It's good. Easy call for the ref. And that's going to give us a tie ball game.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Haynes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. A quick pass to the left. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The running back has it. Breaks into the open. He finds enough daylight and gets it out across the 45, out of bounds at the 47, and a big run there.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Yellow Jackets just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To the air, it's King. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Rutherford. And a sweet catch and a nice gain gets it down to the 30-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's 1st down in the red zone at the 10. And the Yellow Jackets will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Gives it to the back on the draw. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, 2 quarters down in the Pop-Tart Bowl. A couple of teams battled their way here into bowl season looking to bring home some hardware. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Pop-Tart Bowl.
The Yellow Jackets will kick it away to start the second half. He'll return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Hunt is on its way. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Unloads it downfield. Intercepted. Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
What a play by the safety. Really good understanding. Like, listen, if I'm going to sit back and I'm going to play cover 2 and I'm a free safety, I'm free to go get that thing. But I got to see the route. I got to see the wide receiver breaking, understanding the quarterback's throwing the football. And as soon as that hand separates from the other hand, I'm breaking on it. Does a great job breaking on it and making the catch.
So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. To throw, it's Bachmeier. Using the quick game.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
And the Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pulls it and fires to the left. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Cougars come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Off the play fake on first down. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Grab behind the line. It's Roberts. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, BYU! Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's King. He's going for it all. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Creates a little room. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
That's reeled in. It's Rivers. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Surging forward on the sneak. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Back to pass, it's King. Finds his big tight end. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. What a ride it's been so far, and I'll vote for having a classic finish as we take a look at our game stats. Stage is set. Let's see how it all plays out here in this postseason showdown. So the final period starts with a second down play. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Stockton. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll go to the ground. Got a little space. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Right on the money. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Cougars come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun, the running back has it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
On first down from their own 22. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Here's a heat. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Line getting set on second down. To the ground with the back. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
This BYU offense set up with another first down. right back to the well. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Finds his man. It's Hagan. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Whistle blows, clock stopped, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Oh, they're after him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
Caught, close to the marker, it's Hagan. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. I don't blame them. They're going to keep working this guy out of the slot until somebody finds a way to stop him.
Yeah, and why wouldn't you? Man, you find a matchup that's working, and you got a guy with this kind of athletic ability in the slot, dude, keep finding him, keep using different routes. So far, the defense doesn't have an answer for him.
They'll give it to the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
And that's a good job by this defense. The 2-minute situations can be tough, especially communicating, and you know they want to push the ball down the field, but a lot of times it's towards the sidelines. They protect the middle of the field, play great defense all across the board.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now they've taken the lead in the final 2 minutes and set the stage for a great finish. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for a man. It's King. Snags it over the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Shotgun snap on third down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. If you're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Here's a throw downfield late. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory.
Great job of spatial awareness and understanding the situation of the game, too. Down in a 2-minute situation with no timeouts, somehow, some way, you have got to get out of bounds. Really nice effort there by the receiver.
So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. And this to tie us up in the final minute. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Just drives it between the uprights. And that will tie the game here in the final minute of play.
Man, that is a massive field goal. So much pressure on him. With just a couple seconds left here in the game, he knocks it through the uprights. It looks like this thing's going into overtime as long as your defense is not completely screwed us there.
Bringing it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays. Back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
So here comes our first play of overtime. They'll try the run. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Sends it back in motion. From the gun to give, looking for room. Turning it on! They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Looking for a man, it's King. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And they're on top here in overtime.
One of the areas they really focus focused on this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Makes the grab. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, and the defense tackles him at the 3. First and goal as they try to answer with a touchdown of their own. Wide out trying to get it in. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Caught behind the line. It's Martin. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. It turns out that celebration all for naught. Touchdown called back on the penalty, and they'll have to try it again. Snagged in the middle. It's Martin. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be 4th down.
Nice job by the defense there. They knew coming into this one, this running back was dangerous catching the football, so really good job getting him down on the ground, now setting up 4th and goal.
4th and goal, and this is the ball game. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. It's incomplete, and that's going to do it. A 4th down stop seals it in overtime.